Hey y'all, hi, hello, how you doing? I'm Jaleisha. Welcome to my channel. It's been such a long time since I've done a makeup video, so I wanted to do it. I don't have much time. I have about an hour to do this, but I wanted to do a makeup video because that's what my channel pretty much started as. My love for makeup and fashion and things like that. I wanted to switch it up and change it up a bit from the business videos and get back into the makeup side. There will still be business videos, but I wanted to do like a little mix and match thing going on. So excuse my ashiness. I'm like the queen of saying don't be ashy, but I literally just got out the shower and I don't like to put on moisturizers on my hands when I am about to do my makeup. It's just, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. I like my hands to be like freshly clean. I'm not really sure what I'm doing today. I know I am going to do a full face. I don't know if I'm going to do eyeshadow. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time, but I wanted to just show you guys, or sort of just do my makeup and talk, because this isn't going to be a tutorial at all. So yeah, let's just get into the glam. First off, I've already cleansed my face and I used my Skin by Moss Activated Charcoal Skin Bar. And then I didn't moisturize yet. I used my Mario Badescu facial spray to hydrate, but I didn't moisturize. So to moisturize, I'm going to use my Skin by Moss Skin Glow Moisture Oil. This is my version. The one that is sold looks different, but this is the bottle that I've been using and I just refill it. I'm just going to get a little. As you can see, I'm clearly running out. But I like to just drop some on my face, and I use about 2 to 3 drops and just rub that into my skin. I love this because I can use it under my makeup and I don't have a problem with my makeup like sliding off. Oils can do that. They can cause your makeup to like break up and things like that, but not this one. And I just use whatever is left over to just go under my eye and over my eyelids. It does have vitamin E in it, so it's going to help reduce some puffiness. And I also put this on my lips, but I actually have chapstick on right now, so not gonna do that. This stuff is amazing. It works for all skin types. I have super oily skin and I love it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I have an old brow tutorial from like way back in the day. I should probably pull you guys in, right? Let me do that. Look at my hair, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all, but I have braids. Who am I? Yeah, I usually don't wear braids or anything like that, but I decided to switch it up. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my brows. Like I was saying, what was I saying? I do have a brow tutorial from way back in the day and it's pretty much the same. I haven't really done my brows in a minute because 1, I don't really leave the house, and 2, I was wearing bangs. So like when you have bangs, do you really need brows? My brow technique is pretty much the same. I typically just carve out the bottom. I don't like to carve out the top anymore. I don't remember if I carved out the top in that tutorial because it's literally so old, but it's pretty much the same. So I'm just going to do my brows and yeah. So now I'm about to use primer because I have oily skin and I want my makeup to be looking right. I will try to leave what I'm using in the description box, but if I don't, I'm sorry. But y'all, I've been itching to do a makeup tutorial or a makeup video for a while now. The last video I did was a makeup video that I did for Blue's birthday, and I've been wanting to do makeup, but so many people have been loving the entrepreneur vlogs and videos. I was like, well, they want the makeup videos. So if you don't like these makeup videos, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do them anyway because that's what I love. I started YouTube as a way to just do what I want and record when I feel like it and things like that. I don't really make videos to satisfy people. I mean, if you get satisfaction from my videos, I do like that and I appreciate that, but at the end of the day, I just want to do what makes me happy. So making makeup videos makes me happy. But we're going to use foundation. I'm actually going to mix foundations. I'm using a Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Mocha 360 and then MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC50, and I use both of these. These are 2 different types of foundations. This is actually the Dewy and Smooth, and the Studio Fix Fluid is great for oily skin because it's a matte finish. I actually just mixed them because these are neither one of my colors, so that's what I do. And do I have something to mix this on? Fun fact, I hate getting my hands dirty, y'all. So I try to avoid touching, getting foundation on me as much as possible. I can't find anything. Jaleisha, think I just definitely smacked myself. We're about to use this lash case to put foundation on because I just don't like putting it on my hands. I don't know, it's just really gross to me. It grosses me out. But I'm literally just mixing the two so I can get a good color. Yes, I just mix them. A little ASMR. And I'm just going to apply it like so. Very Picasso of me. And I actually, so I know when I said I do my brows, I don't carve them out. I usually don't. But I feel like because my forehead is going to be out here today, I need to really like carve them out. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this foundation and go around the edges. I just feel like they need to be extra snatched because our forehead is going to be saying hello today. I think that's why I don't like braids. I mean, I don't have a big forehead, or at least I don't think I do. I just have a big head. I just feel like my brows need to be on point, you know? I don't know. I have to work quick because the MAC Studio Fix Fluid dries fast. I'm gonna put my scarf back a little because we gotta blend into those edges, okay? I'm gonna use a brush. This is actually a Multitask brush and I'm using it for foundation today. It said multitask. It's more like I typically use this brush for like powder and stuff, but I like the challenge. I like trying brushes for what, you know, you would usually use them for. And don't forget to blend down your neck. Okay, this colors look good. Sometimes I feel like I mix one color more than the other, so sometimes we look a little off, but it's okay because when you contour and highlight, you can never tell. It's a little secret. That just made me think of that video with the city girls. So funny. I don't know what I'm talking about. This brush actually blended really well. And I'm trying to work fast. I was told to be ready at 6 o'clock. I feel like people be playing sometimes. Like, is it really 6 o'clock or do I have until 6:30? You know what I mean? I don't like being early for stuff. I like being on time, okay? Because, like, what are we here for? Like, what are we doing? So now I'm going to contour. I'm going to use a Black Opal True Color foundation stick. I love this foundation stick specifically for contouring, but I do use it on my clients as well. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, I am a makeup artist. That's one of the reasons. Oh yeah, we're going to contour this forehead because like I said, she's gonna be out here. But that's one of the reasons I started my skincare line. I feel like before makeup, skin is everything. And I'm using the shade Ebony Brown. I like to go with a really dark shade when it comes to contouring because I feel like when you highlight, all that just goes away. Do I have a brush for contouring? I don't think I have a brush for that. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's damp. I'm gonna use the butt of it to blend. I really like this foundation. It's affordable, full coverage, and I like it. I use it for concealer and contouring when I do my clients' makeup. If you guys are in the Baltimore or DMV area, you can book me for makeup needs at MUA Moss on Instagram. I'm trying to keep the contour blended up because I want to be snatched tonight. Like, I feel like when you have any hairstylists pull back, like, you have to be snatched, you know what I mean? We want to be skinty tonight. Skinty, you know? Quarantine weight got to go. Y'all, it's 5:30 and it's already dark. That's like the one thing I dislike about fall. Like, I love fall. It's literally my favorite season. October is my favorite month. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love when all the scary movies are on. I just don't like that it gets dark early. Like, why? So I'm actually going to use two concealers. I've been trying out the e.l.f. 14-hour concealer. It's their camo concealer in the shade Deep Olive, and it literally is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I've been trying it out and loving it, so I'm gonna use that to highlight. And this color looks a little Simpson-ish, a little yellow, so I'm actually going to mix it. So I'm going to mix it with Tarte Shape Tape and the shades Deep and Tan Sand. I'm going to use Deep on the outer edges. I know this was a lot of concealer, but I don't care because we're full coverage tonight. And then I'm going to use Tan Sand to add a bit of brightness directly under the eye. So I use it like right there. Boom, boom. And I use that to highlight my nose. And what I'm going to do is take this concealer brush and sort of carve out the top of my brow. Not sort of, I am. I'm going to take my Beauty Blender sponge and I'm going to take the butt and go over the edge first. And then I like to just blend out. I start at the chin, like wherever I want the lightest color to be. I'll just blend in. Blend, blend, blend. One thing I've noticed about this camo concealer by e.l.f. is that dries really fast as well. Like it dries fast. Give me a second, honey, because I really feel like I'm beating my head to make sure it's blended. Like I don't want to be looking crazy. It's like once it's there, it's stuck. Oh, we bright. Bright and shiny, bright. And if you guys could guess what movie that is from, you're rolling. Look at that. Like that line is not blending. It's the one thing I don't like about this concealer. Like the coverage is good, but the blendability, I feel like you'll probably have to blend like immediately. Okay, I think that's blended. So I'm gonna set using the Sasha Buttercup powder in Buttercup? Oh yeah, it's Buttercup. Dude. The Sasha Buttercup powder, and I love this. No flashback. I mean, who's still dealing with flashback? Like if you're still dealing with flashback, we need to talk because we left that years ago. Okay, you should not be still suffering from flashback. Like no, we're not doing it. Not in 2020. This is the only powder I've been using because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? And this works. This works for me. I usually set my eyelids, but I'm gonna see if I can do eyeshadow. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see how much time I really got to do eyeshadow. And I love this brush for setting powder. It's the Real Technique setting brush. You need it in your life. I know it's not blended and I look real ashy, but don't worry. I'm gonna set the rest of my face. The Kat Von D the Kat the Kat Von D powder foundation. It's a Lock It foundation in the shade Deep 72. Love this, and I use this as powder, so I set my face with this. It just works. I got this from TJ Maxx like a while ago. I was like, let me try it, and I'm obsessed. I love it. This is the only thing I use to set my face. If you have oily skin, I recommend using foundation, like a powder, to set your face because it just adds as a double lock to make sure your stuff isn't going everywhere. So for bronzer, I've been loving the Fenty Beauty Mocha Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. I never knew this was called Sunstalker. Okay, but I've been using this. It's beautiful. The color is amazing. It's perfect. I used to use blush. I used to use MAC Format blush to bronze. That's a really good color if you're around my skin tone or my complexion. And I'm gonna make sure I bronze my forehead. We are not playing, okay? I feel like it's really hard to find bronzing colors for women of color because they come out looking real ashy, but this does not do that. It's no gray tones. It's just like the perfect bronzer. Now I'm going to contour. So for contouring, I'm going to use a palette that I probably should not be using because it's so old. But this is the Tarte Makeup Shayla contour palette, and yeah, I got this. Now this I got years ago. Literally, I probably should not be putting this on my face. Don't try this at home. I just love this contour palette. It doesn't look too deep in the pan, but trust me, it's deep. But now I want to take my beauty sponge and I'm going to carve out everything. And this is when I'm going to bake. This is where the snatching begins. And typically, if I do eyeshadow, if I am going to do eyeshadow, I like to do this just to catch any fallout. For the most part, I always do eyeshadow after my face just for time purposes. If you have dry skin type, I probably wouldn't recommend baking. I would just go in what we did first with the first layer. But yeah, this is it. So I'm going to let this bake and I'm going to determine if I can do eyeshadow or not. And we'll be back. So alright guys, so this is the finished look. I did go ahead and do my eyeshadow, as you guys can see. get into it. Very alien-esque. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy seeing me do my makeup. I went ahead and applied my lipstick, highlight, all the good stuff off camera. For lips, I used Dose of Colors Desert Suede and NYX Espresso lip liner, my favorite lip liner for brown girls. So yeah, if you guys want to see actual tutorials and enjoy makeup videos, let me know. Other than that, you'll see more videos, more entrepreneur videos, more beauty videos, more fashion videos. But to do all that, make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Skin by Moss, and shop with me. And I will see you guys in the next one. So yes, get into it.